Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're located. It is currently Saturday, the 16th of December.
Hey, good afternoon, morning, evening, YouTube, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining us for a very special edition Sale Talk Saturday. We are both decked out in our carnival gear, so you know what we're going to be talking about. We're going to pepper in some cruise news as well of the week because we love that as well. But we are super excited to have you join us this Sale Talk Saturday.
Yes, a very good morning to you, Tiesa. Thank you for joining in. So Mark had a little bit of an incident this morning with his coffee. Oh, whoa, right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine too. Well, he had a little incident with his coffee this morning and his laptop, so he's still getting a little situated. But anyway, we're here.
Little discombobulated this morning, but we are on the countdown to Jubilee. It is officially. We're 7 days to go to Carnival Jubilee, and we are super, super excited. We recorded some shorts yesterday, and so I'm super excited for those to go up starting today.
Yep.
Every day until Jubilee, we're going to have a little post that celebrates something that we're excited about the ship. We're gonna talk about the Jubilee a bit, answer some questions, and as I mentioned, go through some cruise news.
Yeah, absolutely. Please feel free to. Yeah, it sounds great. Use the chat feature.
I'm terrified for this coffee.
I know. Maybe I don't know. Use the chat feature. Whatever works for you, whatever's easiest. If you'd prefer, you can also shoot us an email, and we'll be happy to answer your emails that way, or get back in touch with you there. BKF, a good morning to you as well.
See you there.
I know. And then we also got Vince in Las Vegas. Good morning. We're actually looking at going out to Vegas possibly.
In the new year, but then we booked a cruise. Yeah. So we've got to figure, this land travel is really difficult when you've got so much water travel.
It does make it a challenge. That is for sure.
First world problems.
So Tisa, it looks like you're going to be on the Jubilee on the 23rd. That's exciting.
Oh, that's so exciting. Please say hello. Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to see who all is going to be on the Jubilee and say hello.
Unfortunately, you will not see my shiny, happy face on the sailing. I'm unable to join because it is my grandmother's 100th birthday on Sail Away Day. And what kind of a grandson would I be if I were not in town for that? So Mark gets to go.
I would be a bad one. Because I was like, okay. Anyway, no. Happy birthday to Omi.
Yep.
Super excited to celebrate with her today as a little preview to the birthday celebration.
It is.
And then you guys next Saturday celebrating as
well.
So
good morning, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you had a wonderful time on the Venezia. Now that's like old news at this point, right? A couple of weeks ago.
I don't think any cruise is old news.
That's fair. Yeah, and it looks like BKF knows Vegas pretty well, so that's pretty awesome. And yes, the other desert is ready when we
Oh my gosh,
are.
That's so awesome.
We want to come out and take a look at the new, finally open Fontainebleau.
Yes.
We're really excited about that property. Yes. All right, shall we talk about some news things and get those out of the way, and then we'll talk all things Jubilee after?
Yes. I think let's just go back and forth. One of the things that I'm super excited about new is Meraviglia.
Oh gosh, here we go. He's gonna keep trying it. I don't know.
Meraviglia. Tell them about what happened this weekend. This week.
So this week on Wednesday, we received an email from MSC. We had put in a bid for an upgrade last Saturday. I think we talked about a little bit last weekend on our Sail Talk Saturday event. And we got an email on Wednesday that it was accepted. And not only was it accepted, but we got pushed up into a deluxe suite, which happens to be a balcony. We are super excited to be sailing on MSC's exclusive yacht club on board the MSC Meraviglia.
In a deluxe suite, y'all. I'm an interior boy. I'm from the Midwest, born and raised. Yeah. We want deluxe suite. It does appear that it will be an amazing 9-day sailing. Not that we're getting ahead of ourselves with Jubilee, but Meraviglia is going to have. I just do that now to just.
I know.
It's going to be amazing. So the yacht club, if you're not familiar with it, it's their ship within a ship concept.
Yep.
It comes with premium drinks.
Yeah. Premium Wi-Fi.
It comes with your own 24-hour butler.
We get to get our room unpacked. Our bag's gonna be unpacked for us.
It has packing. It has unpacking and packing service.
I don't know what to do
from your butler. We're like, who needs this? Who gets onto a cruise ship and says, "Okay, unpack my bags now"? We're gonna have to try it just to see. We've got our own exclusive restaurant, the Sail Away Lounge. Like, just it looks to be truly a cool experience. We're going to, of course, film it all.
Yeah, lots and lots of photos and videos.
They're going to be annoyed with us. They're gonna be, excuse me, Mr. Butler, could you take our picture?
It's going to be a fun time.
So that's a new ship or newer ship.
Newer, yeah.
2019.
I think it's 2019.
2019. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, super cool. So yeah, we will be sailing out of New York City. We are going to be very frozen. Not looking forward to that, but we are flying in a day in advance.
Wait, is it going to be cold there in January?
Yeah.
In New York?
I think that's why we got such a great deal on this, honestly.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, so we sail out of New York City. We have 2 days at sea. Right after that, we head on down to Port Canaveral, which is kind of strange having a couple of U.S. ports of call. But we go to Port Canaveral for like an 11-hour day. And the following day, we're in port of, you may have heard this one before. It's Miami. I don't know if you're...
We're going to Miami?
We're going to Miami. And then from there we go to
which by the way, Miami is once again the cruise capital of the world.
That just made the news this week.
That was one of the news headlines.
Yes.
She took over the passenger counts back from
Port Canaveral.
Yeah. And so she had a record year increase from 2019 even, which was the previous record year. I'm telling you, cruising had a bang up year.
Yes.
It was fantastic. Carnival was on a tear again this week. The stock was on a tear again this week because speaking of cruise news, they are going to be releasing their quarterly earnings on next Thursday. And so 21st, they're releasing their quarterly earnings. And so the stock jumped to it broke $19 a share this week.
Awesome.
I mean, it was down to 11 here recently. And so great run for cruising, and congrats to Miami, who has really always been the cruising capital of the world. But that's Port Canaveral. We love you too.
Well, good news. We get to check both of them out this that sailing. And
you're absolutely
BKF, you should sail with us. I mean,
you are absolutely right.
Yeah, there definitely will not be a shortage of that.
Here's what's cool about this experience. New York in the winter it's
magical.
Yeah. It's supposed to be beautiful.
It is.
And so yes, I will be a little chilly. Rocky will be fine. I will
be chilly. I've done my time in New York City. I actually lived on Long Island for about a year, and I did some trips into the city, and I remember it being cold. It wasn't so bad if there wasn't wind, but the wind would pick up off of the rivers, and yeah, that was not a pleasant feeling.
Who's wearing a t-shirt this morning, and who's wearing a full-on and who's wearing a full-on jacket?
Yeah, a ship jacket.
Just to keep that in mind. An inaugural season jacket, which very soon
will be replaced by
very soon. I will be wearing this, and it will say Carnival Jubilee. Hopefully, if the inventory is in stock.
Yeah.
As you may know, sometimes there are issues with inaugurals. There will be some things that are not yet ready when the ship launches next week.
Yeah. So are you bringing your Mardi Gras and celebration jackets?
I didn't think about that. I'm going to have to pack a second suitcase, I guess, just of my Carnival gear.
Weren't you already going to?
Okay, what else is on the list for today?
You want to talk about some ice cream?
Oh, no ice cream for you. No ice cream for you. Royal Caribbean this week is really quietly, in a letter to travel agents, announced that they were removing Ben & Jerry's ice cream shops from their ships. And so there was a report early this month. I was like, what month are we in? December. Early in December, there was a report that someone showed up, and it was suddenly the Ben & Jerry's was gone. The name was gone. The ice cream was still the same inside at that point, but the naming was gone.
Okay.
It just disappeared during their cruise.
Wow.
And so,
I mean, we've seen things happen overnight while you're on a cruise.
And that's exactly what Royal Caribbean they did. Yeah. On the 13th, they announced
they can't dry dock them all.
On the 13th, they announced that they were just going to remove it. The 13th, they were going to remove it the very next day. And so Ben & Jerry's is replaced with the ice cream shop. It's brilliant. I think it's brilliant from a Royal Caribbean perspective. I mean, you've heard us talk about this. You've heard the CEOs talk about this. They believe that they can make a lot more money than they're making today. And so when you don't have to pay a royalty to Ben or Jerry, you can make that money. It's all profit.
Yeah, for sure.
So not a surprise to me. We saw Carnival do this with the EA Sports Bar. We saw them do this with Punchliner Comedy Club by George Lopez. I remember one of the comedians was like, do you think I've ever met George Lopez? Do you think George Lopez has ever been to one of my shows on a Carnival cruise ship? Like, he is. And so really there's
that's a fair statement.
I will say, I think the trend of celebrity chefs is going to continue. We've seen that really explode over the past several years. We've seen that as a trend generally.
Yes.
But celebrity chefs, Shaq.
Yeah, you got Shaq Guy, you got Emerald.
That's just Carnival. That's just Carnival.
Oh, and don't forget about Rudy
Giuliani.
No, not Giuliani. Oh my gosh.
Rudy Seagrill. Yeah, there's
that's not his last name, but yes. We need some more coffee or something. I don't know.
I'm terrified to drink any more coffee. My laptop is all.
Set your laptop aside this time when you do it.
Okay.
All right. We'll jump into the next article, which I think is really fun.
And then let's talk a little bit about Jubilee.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
This one's you.
All right. So we have been following the Carnival Panorama since everything was announced that she was having her propulsion issues. As you may recall, she made her way up to Astoria, Oregon. She sat there for a few days, and then she was transported up to Victoria, Canada, where she had her funnel chopped off. This way she could make her way under the bridge just outside of Astoria over to Portland, where she actually got the work done on her Azipod. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Well, just yesterday, we saw this come up on Facebook, on John Heald's Facebook account, that
super cool.
The Carnival Panorama officially has received her funnel. It is such a cool photo. You can see they are just relowering the funnel right back down onto the original base of it. All the scaffolding that is there in place, ready to help with putting it all back together. It's like Humpty Dumpty, you know? But super cool, really, really exciting, and to see that kind of a picture. We still don't know if anything else was done to the ship. We know that the crew members that are a part of the Carnival Panorama stayed on the ship for the most part, as they are getting ready to set sail on also December 23rd, 2023 for their holiday sailing itinerary. So some really good news to see that she does have her funnel being attached. That means that she will be coming back out and heading out to sea with passengers very soon.
Heald did confirm that there were no additional cancellations planned or believed to be needed.
Yep.
Fun fact, it was on the starboard side as a pod.
Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting. So she was probably going in a lot of circles. Because the port side was still working, right?
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So Countdown to Jubilee is here. Carnival Jubilee has been in the works for some time.
Yes.
Did you know that Carnival Jubilee wasn't even going to be Carnival Jubilee?
Correct. She was originally being built for P&O.
Aida.
Oh, Aida. That's right.
Yep. And so Carnival had tremendous success with Mardi Gras.
With the sale of Mardi Gras, with the sale of rooms.
Yes,
the bookings.
With the bookings of rooms, yes, because Mardi Gras had not been sailing very long.
No.
And the reality is the pandemic, Carnival sunset a few ships. You may remember that from the pandemic days.
6 ships.
They got rid of pretty much the entire fantasy class, but 2.
No, it was originally 3 because the Sensation remained. So they got rid of 6 of them. The Sensation set sail. I don't remember. No, she did have revenue cruises.
Yeah.
And so now, anyway.
They got rid of 6 of them.
Right. So that left the Sensation, Paradise, and Elation in operation. Yeah.
Wait, what? There were 9?
Yeah, there were 9 fantasies. Yeah.
I thought there were 8 in the fantasy class. This is live, y'all. This is live. Okay. I really pride myself on knowing Carnival ships, though I can never remember that the Carnival Valor is a conquest class. I just can never remember that. Yeah. Anyway, it was Carnival Jubilee was not originally destined for Carnival Cruise Lines. It was destined for one of her sister brands, or Carnival Corporation sister brands. Carnival sunset a bunch of berths during the pandemic. They scrapped a bunch of ships. And so what's interesting is the Excel class ships can fit about 3 fantasy class ships. So actually, they have more capacity, and Carnival CEO has mentioned this as well. Despite sunsetting those ships, they actually have more capacity today. They have more capacity, and they're selling at higher cruise rates, and they're making more onboard revenue. Like it's all goodness for Carnival right now. Knock on all the wood.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. So she launched. She was announced. They moved her over to Carnival. She had just an amazing transatlantic plan for her inaugural. Unfortunately, due to supply chain issues, perhaps we've heard of those, due to supply chain issues and issues related to COVID, they had to cancel that inaugural and delay her, or they had to delay her inaugural, which canceled that transatlantic to December 23rd. And trust me, if you've watched the channel before, you know, while we're sad for those that are missing out on their original inaugural, that cancellation allowed us to jump at the chance to get on Carnival Jubilee. We wouldn't have been able to. Christmas holiday helps from a time off perspective and all that jazz. And so super excited. Now, what are some of the things that you can tell us about Carnival's third Excel class ship?
There are some really cool things. So we've got some changes, as we saw between the Mardi Gras and the celebration, to deck 6, 7, and 8, those like promenade levels where you can walk through the ship. Starting on the deck 6, where we've got the Currents making its appearance or debut on board the Jubilee. I'm actually going to pull up some concept art right here on the screen, which is really exciting. So the Currents, this is where you would enter on deck 6. And this is kind of the main throughway that goes all the way to the back of the ship where you have the summer landing. No, this is not going to be summer landing. This is going to be the main dining room on the back of the aft of this. So it's pretty cool. And then if we move into the next slide, we'll see Dr. Ink's
super
PhD
excited for this venue.
Drinks.
Hey, can you send me this? I'm going to do side-by-side photos on the ship versus these. And we're going to say how close, because I'm super curious about that LED ceiling that you see down the main walkway there. What that looks like once we're actually on board.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Dr. Ink's Drinks.
Yes. Really cool octopus bar where they serve all of these really cool and unique concoctions there. Super exciting there.
Can you come back to us for a minute?
I sure can, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
Dr. Ink's has the coolest drinks. They're going to be color changing and they're going to have sea foam and boba, and they're going to just, it's kind of their fortune teller, honestly. It sounds super exciting. I'm debating whether or not we need to get the drinks package because I do want to try. I want to try the drinks for you. I really do.
I can tell BKF is probably a big proponent of you getting it.
I don't know. I don't know. The break-even point. Here's the problem with me is when we drink in port or go into port, the port days are the hardest for me to break even.
Right.
But we've talked about it. Do we even need to get off in port, or can we just tour this beautiful ship the entire week?
That's so true. And I mean, there's going to be so many unique flavors. I don't know.
Yeah. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
So yeah, Dr. Ink's looks really cool.
It does.
That octopus, Carnival talks about how they've got, her writing instruments and her little notepads, but all of the recipes she comes up with. Like the theming is really kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. BKF does agree, by the way.
Okay, just fantastic. Sorry, I interrupted the Golden Mermaid, which is right across the hall on deck 6 in the Currents.
Yeah.
So there's the Currents and the shore. So under the sea and up to the shore.
Yeah.
We're still under the sea.
We are still under the sea. So yeah, this is the Golden Mermaid bar.
Yeah.
Where the mermaid kind of puts together her own little concoctions and fun things.
She's a mysterious mermaid.
She is mysterious.
She finds things under the sea. She finds like gold and silver, and she builds those into her drinks.
Right. So you have gold flecks in your drink. It's kind of cool.
Sounds fun.
And of course, similar to the other two ships, there is also a lounge space where you can enjoy some live music, and it looks like they have some people dancing on screen.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then staying downstairs.
I'm going to try to replicate that picture.
Are you going to be dancing?
If I have to get Paul up there, I will get Paul up there.
Okay.
Rudy's? Not Rudy's.
Emerald's.
Emerald's.
So Emerald's Bistro 717. We always have to say it together. I don't know. So then we've got Emerald's. This follows in the same design plan as the Celebration, which brought Emerald's to the inside of the ship instead of the exterior wall.
The dining and the ordering. The Emerald's, the seating is on the exterior, which is brilliant. I mean, it is brilliant. It's one of the things. I just recorded the full review of Norwegian Encore.
Right.
That was one of my favorite things. One of my favorite design elements of Norwegian Encore is all of the restaurants. You've got exterior views, or you're on the outside, and all of the galley is on the inside. It was so weird how Mardi Gras was designed for Carnival. Again, they learned. You learn every ship iteration, and you make some tweaks. And so super cool. Currents has Emerald's, And it has another line favorite still.
It does. It does. I'm going to pull that up onto the stage
you
as
have
well.
it? Oh, cool. Look at that.
Kind of. Yeah. You can see it off in the upper left corner.
There it is in the upper left corner.
Yep.
Alchemy.
We've got Alchemy. You are right.
That is great.
So fleet favorite, and that is on deck 7, and it has a nice mezzanine feel to it where you can look down onto deck 6.
And it looks like Carnival brought back the, I don't know if you can see me in the little screen here. It looks like they brought back the kind of curved nature. So on Celebration, I don't know if you remember, they changed it so it was just kind of a main walkway, and it was just kind of generic. Not generic, but it just it didn't have the same flow or flair that Mardi Gras did. It looks like they're bringing that back on Jubilee. Right. We'll confirm that in just 7 days.
That is true.
Countdown to Jubilee.
BKF had an interesting comment and surprised that Carnival did not partner up with Gordon Ramsay.
Someone will.
Yeah,
someone will.
Sure.
Someone will.
I'm sure. That is actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell's Kitchen on board a cruise. There could be a Hell's Kitchen experience. BKF, seriously, you are. I think that's honest. And you could have a Hell's Kitchen experience. You could have a Top Chef. Or Master Chef. Master Chef. Top Chef is a different brand. Although they could have a Top Chef experience too. They could compete with Gordon. Like,
would they do Hotel Hell?
I don't think they would do Hotel Hell. No, hopefully not.
Maybe on Margaritaville. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm just kidding.
Fair. Fantastic. Fantastic. Be nice to Margaritaville. They're trying.
I know. They are.
Hey, I will say, we got a comment from someone I sailed with in the past, and we've stayed in touch since 2015. We met on the Carnival Miracle back in 2015, and she said Margaritaville had some of her favorite food cruising. Yeah. She said it beat another line that she often sails, which we won't name that other line. No. But she said the food was really good. So I'm actually really excited to check out Margaritaville.
Yeah, I've heard kind of mixed reviews on it. So
I'm not looking forward to the flies in the stateroom.
The little gnats.
Oh, that doesn't sound cool. We've seen that in some reviews.
So we did look at the inaugural sailing of the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. No, we haven't yet.
Booked it. Should we book the inaugural Margaritaville at Sea Islander?
Yeah, tell us. He wants to. It is a little bit pricey, but it's inaugural, right? And it's sailing out of Tampa. It's a little 4-nighter. It goes all the way over to Cozumel and back. It'd be kind of interesting to see what they do.
And Misty said you've got to get the drinks wristband. So for $99, you get 10 drinks. And that wristband
per day or total?
Total.
Okay.
Total. Okay. And that wristband, the drinks don't expire. So you can bring your wristband back if you don't go through all 10 drinks, which...
How would you not go? Well, 4-day. Okay. I guess I could see that.
I can't. But okay. Yeah. Yes, certainly. Yeah. See, BKF says yes, we should book it.
I think BKF is a bad influence on us. Telling us to go on to a new cruise,
go
telling
to Vegas,
us to get drinks,
go to drink. I love
drink
it.
in New York City, get the drinks package on the Jubilee.
I love it.
Welcome to the channel, BKF.
BKF has been around for a while, so thank you for the support.
Right,
support. That's the word I'm going to use. Support of us drinking.
Oof.
I love it.
I love it. No, it is great. It is great.
Okay.
Do you want to still talk more Jubilee? Do you want to move on to another?
Okay. Well, do we have other articles?
We have like 2 other things.
Let's talk about Virgin Voyages for a minute.
Let's talk about Virgin Voyages.
Because that's what we've talked about for 2 weeks, y'all.
It is. And actually, if you stay tuned to our channel at 10 o'clock this morning, okay, let me rephrase that. In 26 minutes from now,
36,
if you're watching
36.
If you're watching with us live, in 36 minutes, we will make live our full review of the Carnival. Oh my gosh. I've gotten so used to saying it all of these years. To the valiant lady from Virgin Voyages. We spent a lot of time putting this video together. We're really proud of the work, and we hope that you'll enjoy it too. If you're considering sailing Virgin Voyages, this is kind of a good glimpse into how they work and what makes Virgin Voyages so different and unique from all the other brands out there. But yeah, we definitely invite you to take a look at it. Again, that's going to be going live at 9 p.m.
Don't even.
I know.
No, it's going live
in a half hour. Just stay tuned, turn on notifications, you'll be made aware of it.
I love how you're like, carry the one to bye-bye, because
what time is it?
We don't know what time it is where Thomas is right now. It's the middle of it's starting to be nighttime there. And so
Anyway,
I'm
what brought
excited.
us into this
Virgin
is
Voyages,
So yes, we now have 2 Virgin Voyages bookings on the plans right now. So one of our dear friends is celebrating their bachelor party, and they invited us to join. We were super excited about that. That is going to be once again on Valiant Lady. She is our ladyship, apparently, of choice.
Yes.
And that is going to be in August. We're really excited to go to do the Dominican Days itinerary, which is going to take us to Puerto Plata and our new favorite, Bimini.
Beach Club at Bimini.
So we didn't get to go to Bimini, or we won't get to go to Bimini on our next Virgin Voyages sailing. That's in March, on March 2nd, because the itinerary sails out of San Juan, and it's a really deep South Caribbean type of an itinerary. So
sad news. I don't know if you followed the weather this week. Our resident weather guide, I don't think has any even slides about the weather. But Virgin Voyages missed Bimini this past week because of the weather. And Carnival missed some ports. John Hill posted. He said safety is the #1 focus for the captain. He said trust the captain, trust the crew. And he was pretty direct. He said, for those people who say that Carnival just wants to keep the money and that's why they're skipping the port, he said that is he didn't say the dumbest thing he's ever heard, but essentially he said that's the dumbest thing he's ever heard. He said we return tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars in excursions and port fees, and he's like we want you as the cruise operator. We want you to go to the ports. We don't want we would rather you go to the ports, because when you don't go to the ports, you tell people bad things about our cruise line. And so literally. So there were several ports that had to be missed this week due to weather.
Yep, due to weather.
It's unfortunate. We can schedule that after this because we're going to be done soon.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. What's next?
What is next? Well, we can talk a little bit weather while we look at where the Jubilee is currently sitting.
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
All right.
Speaking of Jubilee.
Countdown
to Jubilee. Sorry.
That's right. Hashtag countdown to Jubilee. Here we go. So Carnival Jubilee is currently making her way across the Atlantic Ocean. She is traveling at a brisk speed of 20 knots, which is a pretty good speed for a ship of this size.
She's a big girl.
She is. She is scheduled to arrive in Nassau, Port of Nassau, tomorrow. So tune into those webcams if you want to watch her make her official debut to the Nassau port. And yeah, she's been hauling along.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
But you can see she's got some rough seas right now. She currently is sitting in 2.9 meter swells, so it's a pretty good ride. It's about 8-9 feet.
Yeah.
So
she's big. I think
she's big. You probably won't feel anything.
I think she's gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah, you probably won't feel it.
Interesting. So she gets to Nassau tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna make her. She's definitely gonna come back on the 20th, isn't she? Or get into. Galveston.
That's kind of what the thought is. Yeah. Wow. I know it's happening.
That's wild.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Which is cool that she's gonna be there on a weekend day, because there's probably gonna be some other ships in port tomorrow, in Nassau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Countdown to Jubilee.
Countdown to Jubilee. Did you want to take the stairs up to the shores?
Yes, let's take the stairs up to the shores. Right. So Carnival Jubilee features a beautiful art installation of a school of swimming fish around those roller coaster track stairs. I call them the roller coaster track stairs because they look like bold roller coaster track. Those are the crystal stairs with the school of swimming fish.
So cool. And that takes you up to the shores. Oh. Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
So that takes us up to the boardwalk area.
First ever live sneeze. That was my first ever live sneeze.
Welcome.
Okay.
Yeah. So this takes us up to the boardwalk area of the shores. You can see right here we've got Coastal Slice, which is their beautiful new pizza place. We're really hopeful. We keep saying it. We're really hopeful they're going to have some specialty pizzas on board. Mark made a comment that it does look like it is going to be very similar offerings, unfortunately, to Pizzeria Del. But
if you look closely, at the mock-up, it's the same menu board as Pizzeria Del Capitano, which I'm glad that
it's good pizza.
Carnival, thank you for adding new flavors or varieties to Carnival Celebration. It's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
We were just on we were just on Virgin Voyages.
You're doing it too.
Yeah. We were just on Valiant Lady, and one of my favorite parts of Valiant Lady is that they had a flavor of the day pizza.
So cool.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. They had a 5 cheese. I don't know. I was gonna say a quattro formaggio. Carnival has a quattro formaggio.
Yes,
They had a
yes.
5
They have a
cheese
5,
special. They had
yeah.
a ham cheese special. They had all sorts of cool special pizzas of the day.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Yeah.
Would love to see Jubilee bring in a special pizza.
Yeah, same.
I don't think she's going.
BKF had a pretty awesome comment. Oh, yes.
Barbecue brisket pizza.
That would be amazing.
I mean,
That would
it
be
is
amazing.
a Galveston
Yeah,
ship.
Do it.
Like,
Do it.
we better see
Or
some
a pulled pork or something like that, right?
We better see some. Well, barbecue, Texas. We
Yeah,
better
yeah.
see some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd
Sorry.
be awesome.
What were we saying?
BKF said that he has a date with the post office and he has to sign off. Oh, love you guys, and you're what my husband and I aspire to be. Oh, thank you so much, BKF. We appreciate you tuning in. It was really sweet.
Thank you.
All right.
Have fun at the post office.
Yeah, have fun at that.
We have a couple more to go, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
we're gonna wrap.
We got the Marina Bar also in the Shores area.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
pretty good.
I'm curious if there will be any unique drinks there. I
I mean,
don't know.
there were uniquenesses between the Mardi Gras and the celebration, but they also had a complete new theme change and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll see. And then this
That's
is
beautiful.
the outdoor space.
Beautiful by the pizza place and Marina Bar.
Yes, this is behind Marina Bar.
Yep.
I think the smoking area is kind of in this area as well.
Okay.
But yeah, looks really pretty. They've done a really great job.
I like it.
Me too.
Thanks for sharing.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for sharing, Rocky.
Yeah.
So Jubilee promises to have, as Rocky mentioned, several new zones. The shores, it's going to be boardwalk themed. They talked about there's like a, what's that thing that goes around in the air? Merry-go-round, Ferris wheel. Yeah, Ferris wheel. I'm excited for beach buns.
Yes.
The deli that will have paninis or hot dogs or
Right.
hamburgers. We don't really, they don't have any of the menus out. So
No.
literally, that is why I'm so excited to be on this ship here in a week's time, so that we can capture pictures and video of the ship, of the menus, of
Yeah.
the drinks, of the food, the
Drop
entertainment.
us a note. Put a
the
comment.
entertainment. There's
Yeah.
a new show.
There's a new show.
coming to Jubilee.
Right.
I don't know. It'll be ready for inaugural.
We'll see. They've been
They've
practicing.
been practicing. They're on the ship.
And it's not like they have to pause for any other activities in the main theater, because
That's
I'm
true.
pretty sure Kendall Fire knows what she's doing.
Kendall knows what she is doing. She's a Texas native, and she is going to make sure that the fun is Texas style.
Yes. Size.
Sized.
Yes.
Styles. Size.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, if there is something that you are just absolutely dying to see from this new sailing coming up that Mark's going to be on, drop us a comment here.
Yeah.
Or if you're watching this in Syndicate, that's kind of fun to say, right?
I like it.
Drop us a comment below. We would love to try to appease everyone's requests and get those recordings set up for you all. We're really excited about this new ship. She is going to be a beautiful.
Hey, and if you're listening to it, because Rocky
Yes,
has
I
this
do podcast
podcast,
it, right.
this somewhere, you also are invited to let us know, not just if you're watching it.
Right, absolutely. You can shoot us an email. info@thiscruiselife.com is a great way to go.
That's right. We
It
do
is,
have an
yeah.
info email address
We
now, don't
do.
we? That's info
I'll
at
put
thiscruiselife.com.
that right here in the
That's
chat for you.
fantastic. I was just going to say Rocky at thiscruiselife.com.
No. Don't send it to me. Send it to info, because then we both get it.
I like it. I like it. It's a
Yeah,
great
it
call.
makes it nice.
It's a great call.
Yeah, and we've got you got your 7 nights there. You come back, you get a week, and then we're off to New York City for MSC Meraviglia.
Meraviglia. I'm super excited for that. And then we jump on the Conquest. I was just looking, actually, Conquest, is she going up for dry dock? Valor is. Anyway, we're going in. We've got some ships coming up. The reason I asked that is because I'd love to get on another Barcelona sailing. We tried for next Thanksgiving, but it doesn't look like that's going to work. The one thing that I want to share real quick is we are 14 subscribers away from our 2023 goal.
That is wild.
And this is our stretch goal. So we set a goal. I'm sharing with you, so you are the inner circle because you are joining us for this. We set a goal of 1,000 subscribers in 2023. We thought at the start of the year, we're like, okay, that's a good goal to get to. We set a stretch goal. Like in our wildest dreams, if we could get to 2,500 subscribers, that would be
amazing.
I've got goosebumps underneath this jacket. We are literally 14 subscribers shy of that unbelievable stretch goal. And so thank you for joining us this morning, and thank you for joining us on the journey. And for those who have messaged us and said, I told my friends and they now subscribe or they follow you. Like, that's so amazing. Seriously,
yes.
The fact that you love and support the two of us. We're kind of goofy, kind of silly. Did you just get some emails?
I did.
Oh, look at Rocky's getting emails to info@thiscruiselife.com.
Yeah, right.
So thank you truly for helping us reach that goal. I don't want to jinx anything.
No.
I don't want to jinx anything, but we have 15 days left in the month and we have 14 subscribers to go.
I think it's doable.
I think you're going to be seeing a celebratory video from the two of us here in the not too distant future.
Hopefully it's before you even leave for Jubilee. That would be even better. Because then we could record it together.
Yes, that would be lovely.
Right.
That would be lovely. I mean, we can always do split screen.
That's true.
In terms of just FYI, in terms of Sale Talk Saturday next week, we are going to have to adjust like we did this week for Omi's 100th birthday. So we're right after this, we are heading out to a 100th birthday celebration. He's not Omi. If you joined late, his grandmother turned 100.
Yes, that is German for grandmother.
Omi?
Yeah, Omi. Actually, technically it's Oma, but we don't have to go into
Okay.
now.
So
so next week, next Saturday is the sail away day.
Well.
Yeah, and so Mark will be on the Jubilee. We will likely set it for early afternoon, I would guess. Central. I think Texas is in Central Time. We'll let you know. Just stay tuned to the channel.
Yeah.
Are you thinking that we want to put Valiant Lady up as soon as this ends?
At 10 o'clock.
Or you want to do it at 10?
Yeah.
We'll still keep it at 10? Okay, perfect. We'll keep
10
it
our
at 10.
time. 10 our time. And whatever time it is where you are. Yeah.
So in about 20-ish minutes. Now I've got the timing right.
Yeah.
So stay tuned next Saturday again. And we'll keep you posted on the following weeks. The following Saturday would be the end of the cruise, so we're not sure what we'll do there.
Yeah, because will I be in an airport at that point?
You said you're staying an extra night.
I'm staying an extra night, so I'm not sure where I will be at that point. So we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you know. Maybe it'll just be me. Maybe.
That'll be a fun one because I will be sending you all sorts of content all week long. I'm so excited.
I am gonna be so busy that entire week. I'm not going to be on a cruise. I'm going to have cruise envy, and I'm going to be editing videos.
Yeah, it's going to be
the entire week.
Love you.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to end with a really great news story. Okay. We love when cruise ships come to the rescue. This week, Carnival Vista. Thank you to the captain and the crew on board Carnival Vista. They saved 6 passengers from a cargo vessel that turned over, that capsized. They stopped, dispatched lifeboats, were able to save 6. There were an additional 6 crew, so they dispatched the Coast Guard. Carnival Vista worked with the Coast Guard, and they were able to save all of the members of that capsized vessel. So that's awesome. Great work, Carnival Vista crew, and honestly, all of the sailing vessels out there that watch out for each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always good when we can share the good news stories like that.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's great.
Not good news that it capsized, that the vessel capsized. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Tom, for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Yeah. It's going to be a fun little celebration. Just the family getting together. We don't want to have any surprises.
We're not all going to hide in a closet and jump out and yell surprise.
No. Now, we are going to a separate room, and she doesn't know that we're coming. So it is going to be a little bit of a surprise, but not anything too over the top.
My gosh, you're awful.
I know. And of course, I do want to share as well that if anyone out there is interested in booking some travel, especially on a cruise ship, please let me know. There's a great website. It's thiscruiselife.com/travel. You can head on over there. We've got a form that you can easily fill out. If you're wanting to set sail on Virgin Voyages, you can also just use my personalized link on there. Virgin Voyages has some pretty awesome deals right now. They're running 70% off of second passengers, plus up to $1,600 bar tab. So some really amazing deals there if you're looking to set sail the Virgin way.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, you can see our shirt. It's still right here.
We have a 5-day cruise, and what do we have? Brandon has $1,000 of tab.
Yeah, $1,000 on board. Like,
I mean, it's just the deals right now are great. They're great.
Yeah.
But y'all, I'm gonna have to detox after some of these voyages.
And that's the problem. We're cruising so much. It's going to be hard. We're going to have like a no booze cruise and then a booze cruise and then no booze cruise and then a booze cruise.
That could be a theme. That could be a cool theme.
I know.
Hey,
we'll have to mark that on our calendars. Like, here's what this cruise is. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Detox. Have you done any work yet on, I know that they're waiting out there on the line dance cruise.
No, I haven't had a chance to start that process, but it's definitely something that I'm thinking about doing.
I will be a line dance supporter in the audience.
Yes.
But the line dance cruise, I'm telling you,
fun.
I think there's something there. Scrow's Nest. Hey, Scrow's Nest. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Thank you for joining for us on this Carnival Jubilee / Virgin Voyages / Celebrity / MSC / I mean, there's just this. It's been really fun this past year.
Yes.
Year and a half, honestly, branching out. We kicked off branching out once I hit Diamond. That was the goal, was to get to Diamond on Carnival.
Yep. And what was our first branch
I was
out?
just going to ask you that.
Oh, yep. That was on Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas.
It was. And
just post-pandemic.
And from Harmony, we jumped onto Celebrity Apex, the ship that I had a crush on.
That was a hard cruise
I
crush.
fangirled over the Celebrity Apex for years.
Yes.
You can just follow Twitter. Just go look at Twitter if you have any doubt. I mean, anytime there was a Celebrity Apex sighting, I tweeted. And then from Celebrity Apex, we jumped onto...
You jumped onto Norwegian Encore.
Norwegian Encore.
Yep. And then we've got Valiant Lady, Virgin Voyages coming up. We've got MSC Meraviglia.
Yep. Margaritaville at Sea. Don't forget.
We're not booked,
inaugural.
But
the inaugural.
Coming.
You told us. They told us we have to book the inaugural, Rocky.
Yep. That's true. That's true.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Anything else in the cruise news category?
No,
that you want to cover,
I don't think so.
Today?
I'm just gonna.
You can't do that. It moves stuff
forgot
around.
About that. Whoops, my bad. We'll just pull this one back up again because that's kind of the theme of the day.
Countdown to Jubilee. And we've got a bunch of shorts that will be coming out all week long. There's going to be a video a day for the next 7 days as we count down to Jubilee.
It's a lot. And again, we're 18 minutes away from our official debut of the full review of Valiant Lady from Virgin Voyages.
Yes, that's true. And 14 away from
Oh, it's a theme.
2,500 subscribers. That's wild.
Amazing.
Y'all.
Amazing.
That's wild. Thank you. And with that, let's give them some time back on their Saturday morning and let's go celebrate Omi.
Yeah, let's go do it. Get yourself your cup of coffee and have yourself a wonderful weekend.
And watch Valiant Lady.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things as we always say it.
Okay.
Awesome. Have a great day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.